Yes, yes, yes. Good night, good night, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. Let me welcome you to this another episode of your Sorry Press Show, people. And of course, Monday night. You wonder why I'm doing what was it? Is it 3 nights straight ranking? And Stula? I tell
Yeah,
you what, the
yeah,
vibes
it's
is on, I
been.
can
Yeah,
tell you.
third night
Yeah.
straight within
And
stream.
I'm happy for that because after this show ended, I have a whole lot of work for them. I'm burning midnight lamp tonight, and I'm such. I wanted to just give thanks because hopefully I can be on a regular basis. But let me welcome you again, and for the first time viewers, let me welcome you. A special welcome to you as well, and thank you for all of you who continue to support the Saudi Crest Show, whether in your likes, your subscription, your sharing, your views, whatever it is, one family, the Saudi Crest Show. Tonight, people, I'm expecting a special guest, and he's not here yet. He's somewhere in and around the studio. But let me welcome to Rankin and Randy Stulamondo, our panelists as per usual, always here. Big up yourself, Rankin. Stula, what say
Yeah,
you?
blessings, man. Blessings,
Bless up
Sadiq. Good
Cardi,
to
bless
be
up
here.
Randy.
Yeah, man,
Yes.
blessings.
So, you know, why me I laughing when I tell you, people. I am laughing because bless up yourself in the top 10. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Respect. Tonight, I have a breaking news. It may, some of you would probably hear it, not sure, but because it is now, will be aired shortly on the Saudi Press Show. It is, of course, a breaking news. It is probably out there, but not a lot of people would have heard. So, the breaking news, people, as I say, top coach is out of the Dakar Cup competition. That's where I leave it for now. Give me some likes, people, before you get the full
When I hear that the
information
news,
out
Cardi.
here. Pardon?
Top coach,
All
top
right.
coach out of the cup. When I hear that they use it.
So that is why it is a breaking news, people. Hit the like button before, sir. Come on. Make sure, because if you don't like up the channel or like up the show, then nah, get nothing more. Live on that topic there.
Randy, you hear that the news, Randy?
Repeat ranking.
Which coach gone out of the cup? Sorry, have breaking news.
I- hey, ranking, rank, ranking.
Yeah. Alright. You get it, you know.
Eh?
People, Mr. Many have to get. Listen, for the
Eh,
why
so,
here, who
I, I,
have to like up the channel. Trust me.
eh, listen, you have understand, Sadi don't miss it, Tell you that, Him don't miss it anytime him talk. You have to look into it. No,
You
man, I
know,
tell you, him don't miss.
that's how it goes, people. You don't know me have my sources out there. It's just a pity sometimes I can't do a regular show. But it is, it is. Top coach, people. You know, I should
I
have said top coach of
I I I I
Schoolboy
I
Football competition this year. That's what I should have said. So
I
people
I
hit the like
I
button, man. Hit the like button. As soon as I jump
I
in and nobody now
no,
like,
no, no, I think I know what it is, But you know what? I,
you
I think
can't say anything, boss.
Top coach,
yeah, I'll leave it to
top
Sadi
coach.
to
Big up,
Sadi.
Patrick.
Coach, top coach. I mean, none of them no left. So, unless I who me think it is. Sorry.
Eh?
I wanna, you know what, make it that?
Don't guess my youth. Wait until the news surface. You see, right now, the people they won't give me the likes. No? But anyway, people, just for argument's sake, and now we want to um, welcome our main guest tonight, our special guest. And of course, let me do some rearrangement of the. Um, yes, so I just going to rearrange the screen. Sir Legister, big man in town, man with the information. Good night and welcome to the Saudi Crest Show.
Good night, sir, and thanks for having me. Good
I,
night to your listeners.
I,
Good night to your viewers.
Good night,
yes,
good night,
sir.
good night.
You know, Sir Legister, I would have hoped, that you come with the video on, but that's okay. Happy that you are here. Because a lot of people, especially these youngsters, don't really know Valdin Legister. This
Let me
man,
let me change my location and see if I can get my camera
yeah,
on.
man, I appreciate that, man, because I want to show the Saudi Crest family and I'll do it to what there, who he really is. Because we're not talking up the things, We just let people know what it's all about. All right, people. So in the meantime, you can have your guests. We tell you, say, Glenn, I go give your 7.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ratik, you were
you
correct.
said that.
You were correct, Ratik.
I
You,
said
you,
6.
yeah, yeah. Well, Ratik said 5 first, and then he came back and said
Yes.
7
I'm
after I
telling you, say, me
challenged him.
not give no change. You remember me tell you, say,
Yeah,
me not
yeah,
give no change.
yeah. Well done, Ratik, man.
I know because I said 6, you want to beat between you, but not wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Well
Big up
done,
yourself,
Ratik.
man. I'm telling you, when we get to that stage, ranking need to give me some really big up. And ranking, when time to come down to this type of the competition, and par with me thing, as soon as the first set of games run out, me always
Hmm.
at par. Yeah, man. Come and watch and see everything. Marvin, bless up, man. Big up Saudi and the panel. Bless up yourself, Marvin. So, I pray. I hope, I hope you continue to guess right.
No, ready, already.
All right. The big man in town.
So it's good.
Yes, man. Ranking, why you coming in with two different all right, let me see which one you're on. Yes, sir, Legister. Bless up yourself, man. People. The
Come on,
big man.
blessings. Good night again. Good night again.
Yes, man. This man I can tell you have all the information that you want to hear tonight.
I wouldn't say all, but I have some information.
I tell you, I wonder if I could say this, Mr. Legister, because we never thought before really inviting you on the show like that. But I
Right.
know you're capable of, you know, hitting any ball that came to you in an aggressive way. You hit it to the boundary without any fear. As much as you're a referee and using whistle, I know you can use the bat as well.
Yes. I'll do that as best as I can.
Yes, man. So, Mr. Legister, it's right to say that you are the man behind the standoff. You seize football for an entire day in Jamaica.
They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. So I guess being the
Hmm.
president, I will have to take that responsibility.
Okay.
But let's just say that the members would have given a mandate, and I would have supported that mandate. Uh, this was as a result of the recent happenings, one in Malden in Montego Bay, and then most recently at Magra with Magra versus Dintil, where referees were physically assaulted. Um, this has been something that has been happening over the years, but I don't think we have seen it in schoolboy football. So the members met on Friday night after the final decision from Isari Dintil and the sanction that was given. They weren't happy, so they decided to hold their service for the games on Saturday to send a strong message.
So let me just see if I can clear my head because I must tell you, sir, from Friday night, from Saturday night, I've been touch and go. I've been on the show, and I've been bold at quite a number of um, threatening this deliveries as it relates to cricket. Yes, not
Okay.
bouncers really, but some outswingers.
Right.
Especially at you and your organization. But let's start to say you, as I was told, and I heard that you met Friday night,
Yes.
and you had requested an urgent meeting with Issa.
Yes, we did.
Again, I was told that you know you were you sent a letter to Issa,
Yes, we did.
9:30 to be exact, and the meeting was convened for 10 o'clock. Can I jump the gun to say that as much as you requested that meeting, that decision to stand off on Saturday would have taken from Friday night?
Ah, the referees stated their position. In my capacity, I would have tried my best to see how we could meet Issa halfway. But as I said before, the referees gave a mandate, and that is what they wanted. So I went with the decision. Even at, let's say, 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I was trying to get referees to at least do the game that would have been televised. But with all that effort, they decided no.
So, President Legister. So the meeting with ISA was to inform them that there should be no, or there will be no games on, or you will not participate.
Well, the meeting was to make some recommendations, some suggestions, um, to see how we could improve on the safety of referees, with the hope that the referees, what the recommendations that were made, the referees would probably think twice, but that didn't work out. The referees were adamant that they're sitting out.
You know, before I even ask any other, I know what people want to ask a question of the panelists, and I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll get from the chat. But the fact that you would have met Friday night,
Yes.
you know, and I strongly believe that you would have taken that decision was taken, and it would be difficult for ISA to put anything in place or to even deal with the concerns that you have, rightly so, yes, hours before the game.
Right.
Why couldn't it, in that meeting on Friday night, decided that you will meet with ISA as urgent as it is? And if they don't call that meeting on Saturday, then you take that stance. Or at least give ISA an ultimatum. Because on a weekend, yes, it will be difficult to have those concerns met. I really believe, my thought is that while I stand with you and agree with you for your stance, but I am not in agreement with the timing and how it was just forced on us as a country, as a football nation, and the schools, not just ISA.
I
What's
can
your take?
understand. I can understand where you're coming from, but the fact that the meeting was on Friday night, if the meeting was on Thursday, probably we would have been given more time. But the meeting was held on Friday night. We didn't come off the call until probably about 11 o'clock or after 11. Um, by the time we got to craft the letter and to send it out, then obviously you know that the time would be short. But as I said, the referees gave a mandate. Me, in my capacity as president of the JFRA and also an administrator, I do understand that when you make plans, it's difficult to change them, especially at short notice. But given the mandate of the referee, and as I am speaking to you now, I speak to you as the president of the JFRA. And that is the stance that they wanted, and I supported it. I understand from a ISA standpoint, but I am hoping that the public can understand from a referee standpoint. When you are in the field doing the games day in, day out, you are the one on the field, you are the one who are being abused, then I am sure you can understand from our standpoint the decision we took.
The final question to you in this first part from me, and then I'll allow my panelists. As a school administrator, I will not say the direct position. You can say you're a part of the whole group, of course, that we call ISA. How difficult it was, the fact that you're on both sides. You're a jockey on the two sides, no boss. How difficult it was for you to take or make such a big decision.
It was a difficult one because I understand football. I understand the amount of effort that is put in planning. I understand the amount of money that is put in, especially when there's a televised game. Hence, I would have tried my best to convince the referees to at least allow the televised game to be played. But as I said, with all that efforts, the referees held firm. They said that they wanted to send a strong statement, and as the president, I supported the decision. But it was definitely difficult. Um, I know a lot of schools would have made their plans, would have gotten buses, would have cooked their food, and all of that. But sometimes you're in a position you have to make a decision, and the decision had to be made. And that is the decision that we took. And that's where it is right now.
Okay, sir. All right, gentlemen. You can throw your deliveries at Mr. Legister. You see, he's a no nonsense man, you know. I can tell you. When this man was referring, you know, calm, but was very firm. You can unmute, gentlemen. Who want to go first?
Who will go first, Adi? Who will go first?
All
What
right,
I
go
try?
ranking. Go ranking.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Legister. Good night.
Blessings, Sir Rankin.
Yeah, man. First of all, I want to say that I stand with you all because I believe, as I said before multiple times, that everyone, including the referees, fans, players alike, should feel safe at any football or any venue. You know. So I stand with you guys.
Definitely.
Um, I just have a couple questions. The first one is I know it's very short notice, so we can't expect 100% change from prior to the strike. So my question to you, probably you won't know, but if all requirements that were discussed in this meeting are not made, what is to stop the JFRA from striking again?
Well, in our good faith, ISA would have made some commitments, one of which is to take to its membership um, a proposal to say if a referee is physically abused, then the school in question would be banned. So the time period is really left up to ISA. So we are confident that as principals who believe in discipline, then they should uphold that suggestion. Another one is the fact that if there are no police, which was always in place, if there's no police at the game and the referees in their judgment don't feel safe, then no game should be played. We have instructed our referees that if these conditions are not met, if the police are not at the game, then they shouldn't play. As referees, normally we go to games, sometimes these are not in place, but because of the fact that the spectators are already there, the players and preparation has already been made, sometimes we overlook. But going forward, the referees were instructed not to play these games. So I think once those things are put in place, referees should feel safe within themselves, and we shouldn't see a reoccurrence. Well, we are hoping not to have a reoccurrence where student athletes feel the need to attack referees.
All right, good. Thank you. Next question. So educate me on something. So if a referee should attend a game of any kind and they are not the proper security, they have the authority to not play that game? Yes or no?
Yes, they do, and that is also in the competition rules. It is in the competition rules for the Premier League at all varying levels. You have different competition rules. But I know that once these conditions are not met, the referees are within their right to play or not to play. But these things are judgment calls. Um, when I was a referee, I've been at venues where things were not in place, but based on how I feel, I still go ahead. But the referees have the right to play yes or no.
All right, thank you. That's it for me for now.
Good
All right,
night.
Scholar.
Uh, good night, Mr. Legister. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Blessings, Sir Randy.
Yes. Well. I want to firstly apologize to you and your staff for a poor display by Dintil Technical High School. You know, I'm an advocate for Dintil.
Right.
I stand with you guys firmly. You know, and I want to tell you that, you know, things do happen, but at this nature, it should have never happened. You know, so first and foremost, my apology. Okay.
Yeah, man, definitely.
The question though, seeing that the match wasn't played at Dintel, it was played at the Magra Eye.
Right.
You know, it is alleged that you guys have had a meeting against Dintel playing any home game. You know, but what I do know is that police and uniform police have always been at Dintel games along with private security. So we would have always adhered to those rules. You know, could you, highlight why, if so, we were prevented from playing at home.
I have no knowledge of us lobbying for games not to be played at Dinton. What I do know though that the St. Catching referees they have an issue with doing games for Dinton, whether home or away. But I can't speak to what you would have heard to say that there's a lobby against Dintil having home games.
Okay. Totally understand. Totally understand. Um, thank you. I appreciate it.
Just to add though, with that in mind,
Yes,
with the St. Catching group having an issue with Dintil, because you can appreciate that the referee who did the game is from St. Catherine.
yes.
So as a body, we would have made contact with Clarendon um, to get referees from Clarendon to do that game. So all being well, the game that Dintil is scheduled to have on Thursday should get on the way, but not with St. Catherine referees because at this point in time they
Hmm.
have an issue. It's fresh in their minds and they are
Right.
standing in solidarity with their colleagues.
Yeah, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Right. I want to tell you that the Dintif authority stands with the referee. You know? So
Right.
rightfully so. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. We don't condone those behavior, and I
Right.
hope that at some point in time we can come to a juncture. You know, and make peace. You know. So
Yeah.
I hope so. But thanks for your service as always. You know.
Yeah, man, definitely. I
Thanks for
think
answering the question.
this is a perfect opportunity for us to send a strong message, especially at this level. Um, for me, discipline is key in everything, and we cannot have this level of indiscipline at schoolboy level. Um, because remember, these players are the ones who are going on to play higher leagues, the Premier League, and all the other leagues. So I think it must begin here, and if we have everything right at this level, then when they go up, then we shouldn't have an issue.
Totally agree. Thank you, Sadi. Back to you.
Yeah, man, respect. So, Sir Legister, and looking at it, and we are now Monday. It was Saturday, so I can say some of this team has been let off.
Right.
I'm hoping that most, if not all, has let off from your perspective.
From a JFRAs perspective, we are good. We would have voiced our concern, and we are back on the job.
Okay. All
We're
right.
back on the job.
I have this one that I want to ask before I forget. It's a bit controversial. There's a pocket of information, a pocket of people would have believed that your organizer would have been encouraged or should I say pushed to ensure that you come off with a strong decision against Issa. More so, there are some people in football in Jamaica who believe that the JFF would have also helped you to make such a decision. Did you at any time have conversation with the JFF prior to the rule?
At no point in time, just to say that while the JFR is an affiliate of JFF, the JFF cannot tell the JFRA what action to take or what to do. Um, Put it this way: JFRA is quote unquote a union
Yes.
that looks out for the welfare of referees. So I don't know where in the world a federation that is in charge would have control over a union to say what to do or what not to do. So let me dismiss those claims or those accusations. At no point in time did we have dialogue with JFF. As I said, after the ruling on Thursday, we called a meeting with the referees. They were disgruntled before. And when we called the meeting on Friday, they were even more disgruntled based on the ruling. They were not happy with the ruling. They felt that it was a slap on the wrist. And hence, they would have decided. Remember, they gave the mandate. So it wasn't a Valdin Legister decision. It was a membership decision to say, listen, this is the route we are going. And as their president, I had to support.
So you're saying that you met Thursday night as well, or Thursday
No,
evening?
no, we met Friday.
Oh,
Remember,
you didn't meet Thursday.
disciplinary meeting would have been on Thursday.
And that information would have got out very early.
And that information got out early because a press release was sent out by ISA.
Right.
We
So
would have
couldn't you meet
we would have met with the membership.
Thursday night?
We would have met with the membership on Friday night.
Why couldn't you meet Friday night?
Repeat that?
Why you couldn't have met Friday night?
No, man, we met Friday night.
Not Friday night, Thursday night rather.
I guess it was convenient for most people on Friday.
Okay.
It was convenient for most people. So the link was sent out and we met, and that was the decision.
Okay.
Remember the incident. Yes. The dental incident would have happened on the weekend, and the referees worked right throughout the week. Being disgruntled, yes, but I guess they were waiting on the decision to really see what would have been the outcome. As I said, they weren't pleased with the outcome, and hence their stance. They wanted to send a strong message that this will not be tolerated, and I think they did just so.
I wanted to ask this question, but since it come up now from Mr. Lee, what kind of rulings you guys was expecting to get? But before you answer that question, I want you to tell me, sir, what was the ruling with the Malden situation?
I don't have all the information from Malden, but I know that the referees were saying that the venue itself is not safe, because as it is, any spectator can stay from outside on the wall. They don't have to be in the venue and do anything they want to do, and nobody will know who did it, or nobody can be accountable. So the referees were saying that this venue is not suitable. They don't feel safe, and hence they didn't want to do any home games with Malden.
But there's a lot of venue in that situation, though.
Yes, but until something happens, then you won't have a problem.
True. This
has been something that has happened repeatedly at Malden based on the information I'm getting. It happened in an under-16 game sometime last year, and then again it happened this year in the DaCosta Cup game. So yes, there are venues like that, but until something happens, then it's not normally a problem.
So the referees will not go to Malden to do any game?
Well, we would have met with ISA, and the referees would have said that this is what they would prefer. As it is, we can't force ISA to make into a decision. That's their prerogative. But we will hope that in the best interest of everybody, then we can meet each other halfway.
Mr. Legister, I heard the whole situation. So let me ask you the question from Mr. Lee. He's saying that what kind of ruling you guys expected?
Well, for me, as I said, that is the prerogative of ISA. But obviously, whatever ruling was handed down, the referees were not happy with.
So what is it they want?
They wanted something stronger. I don't know what they wanted. I can't say exactly. I can't say exactly what.
Mr. Legister, no, President. Mr. President, you represent the gentlemen, men and women of the referees.
And I am saying,
and they must have given you some mandate.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't.
So what is it they expected? They can't speak for
before the meeting on Thursday, everything was normal. Yes, there was the referees were disgruntled. You could hear it. You could hear it on the ground, and they showed concerns. But they still went along the games. So there was no dialogue before to say, all right, Mr. Legister, Valdin, this is what we want. There was no dialogue. So after the ruling was released, we called the meeting on Friday, and they expressed their disapproval of the sanction.
But
they didn't come to say we want X or we want Y.
But that does not speak any volume as it relates, because if you are saying that the referees are uncomfortable or not satisfied with the ruling,
right?
What is it you are hearing? You don't hear anything from the grassroots. What type of ruling? Is it that? Let me put it this way, sir. Let me put it
Yes.
this way. I don't want to put you in any problem.
No. No
There
problem.
weren't out there that, of course, the referees want the school to be banned.
Well, I didn't get that from the referees.
You have never heard that.
Tell me that directly. So and I don't want to ask you.
And you hear it indirectly, though.
Well, I hear it on the ground. Even principals would have said, all right, they think there should have been a band or something like that. You hear the different views, the different opinion.
Okay.
But as I am saying, that is the prerogative of ISA. That is the prerogative of the disciplinary committee to say what they want to do after investigating. What I can say to you is that the referees were not happy with the decision. I can't come and hear that they wanted the school to be banned or whatever it is.
Have you said that to the members of the referee that that is the prerogative of this? Have you said that?
Yes, man, we would have said that. We would have said to them that they cannot force ISA to make any decision.
Because
They
I
can.
say that to say,
So if ISA decide not, if ISA decide to still play the games at Malden, then as a group we can't force ISA to say yes or no. Now, if they are not happy, then that is a different thing. And then if they decide to take action, then that is also a different thing. But you can't force ISA to say what they want. It's their competition. It's their disciplinary committee.
so what I want to say,
Sorry, one second. Sorry, Mr. Legister. Sorry, because I'm a Cornell supporter, so I just want to interject for 1 quick minute.
Yes, man, go ahead.
Could you speak on, yeah, man, could you speak on the report of what actually happened in detail or no? Because I'm only hearing pieces of the story.
In the referee's report, but what I am gathering is that a spectator
Mhm.
threw a stone and it hit the referee. I can't say where, but what I know is that the referee had to seek medical attention. He was observed overnight in the hospital. That is as much as I know. I haven't seen the referee's report, but that is what I get.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, sir.
so Mr. Legislator, what I was getting at, if there are different views, don't you believe? And let me tell you what I believe. I think it was a little bit low on the referees, yes, to make that comment in terms of expecting more, especially to do that publicly. Why? They should respect, just like what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they should respect the decision of the disciplinary committee of ISA.
Yes.
It makes no sense question in this way. You could do that in your groups, but to send out your disregard for the ruling, I think that was low and a little bit off.
Again, when you are the man on the ground during the games day to day and you are abused, your view is different. So you will be seeing it one way. But heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Sir, and so do it. Heavy is the head that wear the crown right across the board, not
Mm-hmm.
just for those who are at the head like you, but other members are to understand. Because let me say this to you, sir, and let me ask you a matter of fact.
Yes.
Could you order, as the union rep,
Mm-hmm.
could you order the referees to do the game on Saturday or the games?
No, I can't. I can't order the
You
referee.
don't have such power.
No,
Oh,
just like in a school, if your principal come and say X, Y, or Z, you can choose to do it or not.
and then there are sanctions.
There are sanctions, but in this case, a referee to accept an appointment, yes or no.
Okay.
The referee is not bounded by any law to accept an appointment.
No, it's not about bounded. I understand that. I'm
Right.
just taking as a union because when we see, and let us use our local fraternities,
Right.
when there are different aspects of um, issues as it relates to labor laws and so on, and workers are unsatisfied and so on,
Right.
they would have planned their strike. But the union would have met, yes, with top level management, and
Yes.
then they are ordered to go back to work. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
using that point.
I don't think it's ordered to go back to work.
What is it, sir?
They are encouraged to go back to work until a certain time.
Couldn't you do that on Saturday?
So go again.
Couldn't you do that on Saturday?
As best as I tried, it didn't happen. But
Okay.
happily to say that they are back on the job today, Monday, and the games that were scheduled for today, Monday, went ahead.
Yes. Congratulations. Have you heard any sort of other comments? I mean, out of Saturday, no, today is Monday. Are the referees still disgruntled or let bygones be bygones? They will just do what they do based on the commitment officer.
Ah, let bygones be bygones. When you are physically abused, I don't know if you can just let go of it just like that. But as I said, the referees are willing, they are ready. They would have done games today. So let's hope that there is no reoccurrence of anything like this.
Has ISA met the concerns of the referees?
In the meeting, as I said, some recommendations were made. I am I am positive that ISA will meet with its team to see how best to treat the situation.
So you have not given ISA any ultimatums when they are prepared to come back to you.
We wouldn't give ISA an ultimatum like that.
Yeah, but when? I mean, ISA, maybe they'll just meet with the members next month. Would
Well,
that be sufficient?
as an organization who runs a very important competition, and we would have met with them in good faith and we would have stated some claims. So I would think that it is in their best interest and everybody's interest for these things to be dealt with as quickly as possible.
But I think one of the major claims that you had put forward our recommendation is far too much for ISA.
Which
And
is
what
which is what?
I think they want, for example, one of the claims that the school must be banned.
Who said that?
I am saying that, sir.
Well, you are saying that. That's
Yes.
fine.
So you
that's
answer
that's
that.
that's your view. That's your opinion.
No, 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 you answer that.
I can't speak to that.
What
No.
if I said to you, what if I
Yeah.
said to you right now,
Right.
to you, the world and Jamaica,
Right.
that referees are saying that no. They have
Well.
said that from Thursday into Friday and
Right.
Saturday. And this is one of the reasons why the strike took place.
The strike took place because the referee was assaulted and the referees wanted to send a strong message.
And they want a stronger ruling. Don't leave that out, sir.
Yes. I can say they would have wanted a stronger ruling. To say the kind of ruling, I can't say. You are saying banned, I can't say that.
What can you say? I hear you telling some people say you can say that, but some people can't say it at another game. So tell me what you can say. You don't have to say bad.
Well, in that particular instance, I was saying that the spectators are free to say anything, but the coach,
Okay.
the players, and
Shannon,
officers are not allowed within the ambit of the laws.
rightly so.
Right.
Rightly so. So you don't want to use the term bad. What is your term?
I as I said, the
Yes.
referees did not come to me to say exactly what they wanted. They
Okay.
expressed their disappointment about the ruling,
Mhm.
and that is where I will leave it. They were disappointed.
Okay. So fair enough. Fair enough.
May I interject here to ask a question?
Go ahead, Stella.
Yeah. So a part of the recommend, I know that you guys have put forward a few recommendations to ISA. A
Yes.
part of the recommendation, you know, did you guys ever look into like the referee the referee give a monthly report? I know that you guys, would have should give ISA a report, but a weekly report now, and have ISA do a weekly disciplinary hearing just to find out, just to be more stern with our keep up with what's going on in the competition.
Well, for every game, the referee has to submit a report, and if there's no incident, then he wouldn't require any form of disciplinary meeting. So once the games are played and there are no issues, then it's fine. So the only time you would need a disciplinary meeting is when you have incidents um, similar to what happened at McGrath. part of the recommendation also is that at these games we have some PA systems and we have people making announcements, reminding spectators, reminding players, not to act a particular way. Just like how we have it in the English Premier League or wherever international games, and we also have it at the Premier League level. So that was also one of the recommendations, that we have somebody always reminding the spectators how to behave, what is accepted, what is not accepted. Another recommendation was to have a public educational campaign. So, sir, we think you will have to play a very important role in educating the wider footballing public
Yes,
about the
man.
do's and don'ts.
Of course.
So we all have a role to play.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the things, yes, sir, and as you made mention of that public education campaign, a number of times I've gone to games, even the very game that I did with Tintil and Magana. Many times during that time, I have to mute the microphone
Right,
because of the type of conversations. Yes, the verbal assault sometimes across to players, to referee, to coaches, just about to anyone.
right,
And many times I would have asked persons to desist from saying those type of things. Yes, because we are here for football. But that's just for 5 minutes, and afterwards they gone right back to it. It's very difficult unless you have, like what you said, every single sportscaster, whether on social media or
right.
mainstream media, yes, whichever media it is, whether it want to be the written or the visual, then our audio, we have to get it out there,
Yeah,
and we must be serious.
I
One
think
thing yes, go ahead.
that is the direction we should go. I was at a Premier League game last year because I am now a referees assessor. So I go to the games and I assess the referees to see how they are performing. And there was one spectator who was behaving badly. And I intervened and I said to him, no, you can't be abusing the referee like that. And I had to call over the police. This was at JC, and I also did one in Clarendon. And they were behaving badly. One was in the VIP area behaving very badly. I think Mike Henry was there and some other officials, and I had to step in because it got so bad. And I think we have to take a stance. And if we nip these things in the bud, then we'll have a better sport.
What actions did the police take?
Well, the police went over and spoke to the gentleman. He would have calmed down, and the abuse basically stopped. But things like these must be done. Must be done. We can't be having these. I am a family man. And imagine I can't take my wife and kids to a Premier League game or a schoolboy football game because of these things.
That's
So
true.
if we want the product to be better, then these are some of the things that we must do.
That is so
True.
true. I want to ask you this question, Mr. Legister. And I said something about the JFF involvement in your strike, which you actually, declare yourself that is not
And
so.
let me reiterate, the JFF had nothing to do with
I think that's
Grand
maybe I
Talk.
should have said elements of the
No,
JFF, but that's
I
just my view.
say it again. It had nothing to do with Grand
You
Talk.
have sorry, Chris, nobody else.
So let me just clear that.
Good.
Clear
All
the
right,
way.
and that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
In a semi-final game last year, I believe, the JPL, there was a battle throwing incident.
Yes.
Did the JFF take any stand? Did the referees took a stance then?
Yeah, man. We would have written the report to say how this, to describe the situation. So it was up to JFF now to take a stance. I can't say that the stance that what JFF would have taken, but there's a difference. Remember, while what it was in protest of the decisions of the referee, but bear in mind the referees weren't attacked like that. You understand?
They
And
were an attack, but not who was the agent, and
right,
why what would have caused the battle throwing incident.
right,
Wasn't a call that spectators was a bit uncomfortable about.
Yes, but the referee was correct in the decision.
Yes, so what I'm simply saying is that so that caused the battle throwing because
Yes,
of their personal views, not their right.
right,
So even though you were not hit, so to speak,
right,
but one could have said and one could have diagnosed that
right.
those incidents, those battle throwing would have because of are meant it out to maybe get the referees to move in their favor.
Yes,
So you
yes.
have made a report, but I have not seen anything that was done because after that, I am sure that that game, that ground, matches continue to play there.
A part of the issue with that particular case, it was a semi-final, so it was the home a home team ground.
But it is a ground that caused that incident.
Yes, man. But normally action is taken when the home team, when there's a venue that you can say yes, this is the home venue of the team. I can't speak to the action that JFF took, but I am sure there must have been some action. But it is things like those now we must have a educational campaign against.
And this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it never done people. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Sorry,
I
we
did
take.
not.
Tell you, I
Yes.
have 2 more minutes because I have another
Yes,
program that
ma'am.
was going on.
And so I get that. So we have 2 minutes. So, sir, what I want to say, I will allow if there's any other question. I don't want to take up your mind because I'm so happy that you come here and to let us understand this
Yes,
a
man.
little bit more. Yes. And sir, what I would love to say to you and to your men and women in the referees, continue to do the great job that you are doing. And I will charge you to, sir,
Yes.
push a little harder to get these referees up to standard.
Yeah, man. That is the plan. As I would have said before, I'm now an assessor. So when I go to these games, I assess the games, and if the referees are not doing so well, then normally what is done, they are taken off games, and we do a remedial session with them and all of that before they come back into competition. But at this stage, you can appreciate that we are short of referees. Um, So we don't have the luxury of saying, all right, we're not appointing these set of referees. But you will realize that the further the competition goes, you will find the better referees doing the games based on their performances. So
So
I am
it's not a
hoping that
pre.
I am hoping that you can use your platform to appeal to some prospective referees to come and try to get
I've seen a memorandum of understanding
from
is
ISA.
going on from NISA
Yes,
seeking to get student referees.
yes.
So
And
we'll
that
do a lot of
we,
promotion on that.
we would have met with ISA, and that was one of the recommendation, and we fully supported it. And I just want to say thanks to ISA. They have been one of those groups who have been supportive to referees. And we are here for ISA. We are here for football.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Legister.
Yep.
Gentlemen, any final words before Mr. Legister goes? He has a minute.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
just one quick question. I'm not sure if you know of the number, Mr. Legister. Um, do you know of let me estimation then of how many FIFA referees you have in the Association of Jamaica?
I think it's roughly, I think, to include assistant referees, probably just over 15, thereabout, to include referees and assistant referees, males and females.
All right. Part two of the question.
Yes.
What do we want that number at before I even go that far? How long does it take to get like that certification?
Once you do the theoretical part of it and you would have been successful, then you do a fitness test. Then you start practicing, and then it is based on performance. So once you are performing, you will be assessed and you will be recommended for more games. And if
Mm.
you continue to perform well, then we recommend you FIFA. And then if it is accepted, then you become a FIFA referee, and then you start getting appointed overseas. So it's based on
Okay.
performance. Everything is based on performance.
So by the next 2 years, we can hold the organization to about another 15.
No, because there is a particular amount that each country is given,
Oh,
and
I was just
Oh.
I was about to ask the question.
Can't go
All
over
right,
that.
thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Yes, yes, Mr. Legister. So once again, thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah,
We
man.
appreciate your input.
Definitely.
On behalf of the entire Southern crew, we would have left tonight, well learned, So we appreciate that. And on behalf of Dintel again, I want to apologize, sir.
Yeah,
Apologize to you and your staff. And I
definitely.
hope that, there won't be any grudges between Dintel and the referees.
No, man. No, man.
You know,
No, man. Trust me.
yeah.
For now, as I said, the same catching referees, they are still a little bit disgruntled. But it will go away. It will
Yes.
go away. It just need time to heal.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Need
So
some
thanks
time.
again, man. Thanks
Yeah,
again,
bless. And,
Yes.
and continue the good work you're doing. Sorry, Chris.
Blessings, man.
Yeah, man.
Sir, I'll be inviting you more often, because sometimes
Yeah.
we need some referees input, yes? So
Yeah,
that
man.
we can understand some things, better.
Definitely.
A little bit more.
Just let me know and I'll be available.
No problem, man. Thanks
All
very
right.
much, sir. And all the best in your next, should I say, interview for the night. You're a very busy man. I can't even imagine for the next couple of
That's
weeks.
been busy since Saturday. Very busy.
I tell you. And that's why I didn't call you then, because I know it will be really on your shoulders.
Yeah.
All right. So thank
All
you very much again, sir.
All right,
Good,
take
good.
care.
All right. Blessings. Yes, people. That was, I tell you, the great
Very refreshing,
referee. Yes, man. Let me tell you, people. Listen. Nina, now tell me, say you're prepared for bed tonight. Yes, man. I go put your box, put your roll my back in the studio.
Is this a Clarendon fan?
Yes, man.
Oh my God.
Randy,
No,
Randy, na bala with you, Randy.
Ah,
Randy,
all
na
right.
start
Hold
to
on.
Good night. How you doing, my friend?
Nina, we don't have this type of conversation on live show. You hear? We have to be nice. Don't worry yourself. We know nothing bad time. Didn't kill Clarendon thing. But anyway, people, we have some. You have the score. I think I have the scores. Nina, is your background that?
No, legit have not playing in the room. You know why I always hear something on the background.
Stop. No, since it. All right. You see, Nina, when we mute you, did they know? But anyway, when you're ready to talk, Nina, you can unmute. All right.
Alright.
People, yeah, man, Nina have a feedback for you. Anyway, we will get to the scores of the games that was played today.
hold on, sorry, hold on before you go ahead. Nia, unmute your mic for a second. You have earphones?
You know using something there.
No, probably because you use speaker sorry. Probably I just want feedback from the live stream.
Yeah, man. But as I said, Nina, I'm gonna mute you. So anytime you're ready to speak, you just unmute yourself and go ahead.
You man, just unmute and talk. Yeah.
All right. So, do you want the breaking news now, people, or should we go into the sports?
Yeah, we need it now, man. We can't make it that. We need it now.
Right now, sorry, because it get hot, you know.
I mean, I get a lot of questions.
Ranking, you can't one match.
Tomorrow we play Roger.
Dead school, like, Roger.
Ranking.
Next question.
Yeah, hear me? Tomorrow.
Oh. Alright.
Right? You said that we go on a while ago?
Where's the going?
No, me say you send out a message to me and say, for that we go on a while ago.
Yeah, man, that time I did cut for a little while.
Okay.
GPS to my body, you know?
Anyway, people, I was reliably informed this afternoon that the first coaching casualty of the schoolboy football competition is out. I will go now. I will jump out. No. Randy gone. Randy, I know for your coach, man. Nobody run. Run the run gone, man. Hey. All right, so hold on now. How many things in school? So people, say Randy, um, not Randy, Rankin. I'm
Yo.
gonna go deep up first. Is that fine?
Yeah, man, no problem.
All right, all right. So,
You must make me have my son, so I have to mute until me fit talk, you know?
all right, so, all right. So let me share the screen. Remember now what I say to you. Saudi Crest has gotten 90% and 90 plus percent of not just the win column, but the score line. Correct. Big up yourself, Saudi Crest. And you guys help me out. Anyway, people. Breaking news. But Randy gone. So I have to wait till he come back for breaking news. You want Jay can't wait.
Sorry,
You
question.
can, oh, go ahead, man.
Yes, Nina.
Who who you did predict to win the Central them the game?
Dembi.
Oh, you have sense. Okay.
No, you know if you say me have sense. You just find out.
No, you have ball. Yeah, man. No, because like 90% of people, oh, Central, come on, so weird. Some no one think them they are going.
Well, I said it. Ranking, ranking take me to task. So, Mr. Lee is asking which coach get fired. Your coach, Mr. Lee. People, if you notice what it says, top coach is out of the Doncaster Cup competition. So I did not say any coach get fired. Let me see how much like me have before we start, because I like if you run this to people. No, no, and 10 more likes, people. 10 more likes before we can share the thing. 10 more likes. So Randy is back. So while I get the 10 more likes, all right, we'll continue, man. Still need 8 more. Just get 2. You see, people, we can do better. See, give me another like. Come on, just run the lights. Let me run the show. Run the lights. No
Yeah.
DJ, no, I can buzz a tune for me.
I wonder if the coach is from Clarendon, man. Because Clarendon, them a perform poorly, you know. I
Which
wonder if
Clarendon
it's
have
from...
performed for you?
Huh?
Which one of the Clarendon team have
Don't
performed?
don't pay no mind side because we can talk. Ignore him.
Sorry.
You know, Randy,
Sorry. Endnalin.
when I got
Perform
the
poorly.
news about the coach this afternoon, say, I was wondering if it is Dintil coach.
Me think, hey,
Sorry, let
sorry.
me ask you a question, sorry. How
Mhm.
much Dintil can take, so?
Guess which coach me think it be. Oh,
Mm.
go ahead, Steve, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, you go first, you go first. We can't
Which,
talk over each other.
which coach I think it be?
Yeah, because me the think a Rambo.
No,
But let's
no,
leave
no.
it at that.
I think and I'm confident it's somewhere down in Manchester.
No, me know who Sadi. I think I know it.
So anyway, people, news broke to the Saudi Chris show this evening that a very high-profile coach in Jamaica, top coach in Jamaica, has part company with his school. A top coach and top school, but not a big school. Or should I say a big school, but not a top school, in my view. So Manchester High School has parted company with Donovan Ducky as coach. What's your take on that, gentlemen and lady?
Wow. Um, I see it coming
Alright.
in, sorry. I saw it coming, to be honest, because when I saw the loss against Belair, I figured that has to be a dressing room problem,
Mhm. Okay.
you know. So
Boy,
Top 10.
hey, boy, me I tell you. So where there? So all of this money where Manchester spend. And sorry, you came out and explained the salary that Duki is getting. Yeah, tell me say after what? Two months into the season. What?
1 month into the season, bro.
What 1 month into the season, them rip up the paper and I start over?
Yes. So
That's bad.
the investigation that I launched, it just maybe about for 10, 15 minutes because I never get a chance to get right into into the finer details. But what I was told, it was more of commitment or the lack thereof. Because since he took the job as Humble Lions coach, Humble Lion is in Florida, then it is very difficult for him to plan and to organize a time to meet same for both teams. And if you look
But
at it,
sorry, but
mhm,
sorry, that is a poor excuse, man. Oh God. The top of the coach Cornell in a Mobby and him a coach Mount Pleasant Upper St. Anne. Come
Yeah,
on,
mhm,
but I think
sorry.
that's okay if you're getting the result, the desired result. But when you're not getting the
That's true.
desired
you
result,
see, one of the things I
That's
was
true.
saying to you, Rankin, every situation different. Yes. And you would have heard on this very same show the views of the host as it relates to that entire system down there in Manchester. I have said it, and I'm
You
not
said it
bashing.
multiple times.
Yes, and I will repeat it tonight because I don't want it to sound as if I am bashing. But I have said it on more than one, maybe 3 or 4 occasions that it doesn't look good for the sentiments, yes, and also the input, the financial input into a schoolboy football team. I almost believe that the money that is spent on a football team can run a school per year, you know. It can run a primary school. Now I'm saying this to say, for those of you who are involved in spending so much money on schoolboy football, you need to reorganize. You have seen the deficits. You have seen the issues, and that will not make you win the competition. This is not a club, this is not a professional league. So I wish Manchester High all the best in not just locating, but finding a suitable coach for the rest of the season. This must
So
have some
sorry.
impact. Yes.
What do you think will happen to Manchester now? Like 1 month into the season, you already take a big hit by Belair, and your coach has now left. So what do you expect from Manchester now after? I think they will leave the zone, but what do you expect now from Manchester? Do you think they're gonna unravel?
They're gonna go on? Go again?
If you think they're gonna unravel,
It's gonna be
is they gonna?
difficult, you know, people.
Yeah, that I mean.
It's gonna be difficult because as what Arisha is saying, not a surprise to you. They want him to create miracle. What miracle they but the most miracle they want him to create, boss? What is the miracle to win the Costa Cup?
Yeah, win the League Cup.
No, but listen, that is the aim of any real decent team to win the Costa Cup.
too
But
much, too much
Duki
is
is not
given, too much is expected.
exactly, and Duki was never a miracle man or a maker. So we don't see.
Hmm.
Why is that? So anyway,
I, I,
people.
I would accept that if that question was directed to Lennyide this season, you
Which
know,
one?
saying that they want Maria Lennyide to create miracle to for Clarendon to win the title this year, but not Manchester.
You know, sometimes I wonder. Randy,
Me a
easy.
go, me a run Saudi.
Yeah, run.
She could come back, man. She not gonna run, man.
Yeah, but Saudi, I think really and truly it depends on how the players feel about it. Because sometimes when you lose the dressing room, you lose everything, you know. So sometimes it can be a blessing, you know.
Mr. Lee,
So
you're gonna be on yourself. Here, sir. Duki is much more than to coach.
But
why him
Yes.
have got
Saudi,
instead? Hey,
Because I
Mr.
biggest
Lee.
corner league run around here, Randy. And that I think. Don't take it personal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Sorry.
Yes. Go ahead, Rajib.
I want to say me there was school one day and he called Andrew Pate. I tell Andrew Pate say don't bother enter the cup because he might go win it.
You hear that for yourself. Eh? No, Dwayne, I'm not saying you can't put money into the program, but listen, if you're a Manchester High fan and know what's happening, you probably can teach us or let us know how this thing works. But I am saying to you, the way it's not a wrong or a right way to me. But there are some things that presently I will not say on here right now. But there are some things that I'm telling you. I know that it would have failed. I'm telling you. But you can pick it out. So you can put money in the football program. But that excess money you put in, and of course, good God, you hear the schools administrators would have bought from day to day that they don't have sufficient funds to operate the school they want the way they want. And if you're pumping that money into football to let football is special in one side of your school, you need to win. You need to get youngsters to develop in such a way, not just football wise, but as young adults. So those are my things. So people, that's just it. That's all. Not going any further into this Manchester Ducky thing. Just breaking the news. So tomorrow, people, or later tonight, we get the full blast of the story. All right. So are they on the panel? Bless up, baller for life. All right. Mindset. Ducky was made out to be too great of a coach without really proving himself. So I would do that, but mindset. Are people like you, you know?
Sorry.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Duki ever win like Premier League or schoolboy title?
No.
No titles ever?
I think he has one Division One somewhere in Portland, I guess.
No, I mean Premier League or schoolboy football. Yeah,
No.
money cup, whatever.
No
Okay.
prestige titles in Jamaica.
Okay.
Maybe as a player, I'm not sure as a coach. Sorry to interrupt, Sadi, but Butler and Beer Phoenix in the news again. What is happening with Beer tonight? Tell me.
They're using unregistered players.
God of His mercy. Which players that, man?
I haven't heard. I watched a couple videos on it. One by BAM Sports and one by MG that they are using players that are registered somewhere else. I don't want to spread false news, but you guys can watch it on MG's channel. Something about using players registered to other clubs or something like that.
I'm sure it's not other clubs in Jamaica.
I can't say. I don't want to say, but that's the story.
All right, so I'll get some more information on that.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee.
Mr.
Lee, have a great night, okay? You have a great night.
Exactly, Mr. Lee. I agree. Why?
Hold on a second. Which one are the maroon and gold technical? Two of them you know about my boss. So do you have to tell me which one? Is the one from St. Catherine or the one from Manchester?
No. Sorry, it's from St. Catherine.
I don't know.
No, you have to be from St. Catherine. Once you getting them type of big up, they have to be from St. Catherine, sorry. They can't be from Manchester.
Why?
The Manchester have that pedigree, sorry. Have to be
Hold on. Do you know the other maroon and gold technical from Manchester?
If
You know the other maroon and gold from Manchester?
Who would matter?
Yes.
Who take to the man?
Huh?
Who last today?
Yeah, I know they lost, but that doesn't mean.
I know all the maroon school in Jamaica, man.
Yes, so I'm asking. So this is not wrong if me ask the man which one. I don't know. All right, sir. Because you know him. You say Dingtail. Bless up yourself.
Sorry, I tell you, man, you have to be Dingtail. Even if I didn't even know him.
Hold on.
Somebody else but Dingtail, man.
Two Mona players. What do you mean by Bala? Two Mona players?
Oh, wow.
I can't manage. Dinky will coach next year. The players are registered to Mountain View. Hey. But you know, people, if that is true, and if JFF should take action against those decisions, then it will affect those boys, boy football. But as I said, since I don't have that information yet, people, give me some time.
Yeah,
Dintil
that
always have a good talent, just need a top coach. I don't think coaching is Dintil problem, bro. No, Miss Ali. But I'm
we
going to
found
leave
out
it
the
there.
problem, sorry man. We found the problem and we're working on it.
All right.
We
So,
found the
people,
problem.
Go
let's
keep
go.
thinking out of news, if you know,
Yeah,
sorry.
man. Let's go straight to
Yeah, please.
the reviews.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, when I easy at
Eh,
wow, what's
Randy,
going on?
Randy and Nia carry he bant from out a group company show, eh?
Yeah, I tell you.
Mia, man. It's alright, Mia. We will meet.
But the thing now come up. Now I go on. Now I go on, boss.
Sorry, you can use the pictures from the group where Claudia did send with the results.
No, me, it's just not sharing.
Oh.
I have it up, but to the screen turned. You know what? Now come on. Come up. All right, let me try again. All right, I will share it from another screen. Yes, people. So, as I'm saying is that ranking so if you leave that on there.
Eh?
No, no, you say we must leave out the link to it. No.
Yeah, man. Make the Intel get a break, man. Oh, God, man. Oh, I'll miss sorry for them now. Keep them out of the news now.
All right, so here we go. So this people, and we had some preview scores last night, predictions. So let's look at how these are transpired. And we know ranking, remember all our scores.
Yeah, me remember all that school. Hey, Saudi, that me do feel living in a Saudi.
Remember things.
Yeah,
Saudi,
man.
the,
The
the
hardest
keeper
thing me do
Akeem
feel living in a
Bernard was
Saudi.
ineligible
You
for a
remember
Bermuda
everything,
still
every number.
because he was signed to a club overseas. Ah, boy, I tell you. We're going to do something for work on this now. And
But
you know,
sorry,
say,
I got the Irving game correct, man.
you did.
Yeah, 1-1. I
Oh,
said
Me
yeah.
too,
it
Randy.
was
Me too, Randy.
yeah,
Me
you
too.
agree with me. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I
man.
had Irwin to win this one.
You had Irwin to win 2-1, Saudi.
Yes. Well, it's good that it's early in the season, so Mr. Butler can fix them. Akeem Bernard had a similar situation like Lamar Walker at CC. Yes, where he signed to Portmore United and has to stop playing league for injury. Yes, so Irwin 1-1. Irwin Greenpan 1-1.
Irwin are good.
And Nia did that, sorry.
When he had it.
Signed register Lamar Walker while he was saving
Yeah,
Port.
yeah, go leave me alone here.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes, if
so
I'm still never need him to win the
Green
cup,
Island Akalva.
also has some final.
4-1 to Green Island. I think I had said this one for a draw ranking because I never sure what to expect from those teams. Remember?
No, man. You used to Green Island because me did first way. You want to listen to
Oh,
Calvin good.
actually, yeah, I think, but I remember my scoreline. It was a small scoreline though.
Yeah, man. You did say about 1 or something like that. But me did tell us a Green Island I give them about 4, man.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
man.
you
Because
said.
me did tell us a Calvin good. And you did say you don't know much about them. Saying just how go with the home team.
All right.
Yeah, man. Calvin poor, man. This year.
Okay.
Now they remember everything, boy.
Wait, now that's the man good yeah, man.
Randy. Randy. I just want to feel living, bro. Statistics and numbers. Trust me, I have to remember some things, bro.
Yeah, man, bro.
Rossi's anchovy
Listen, Rossi's
5-1.
I got this wrong. I had Anthony to win.
You remember my scoreline ranking?
Yeah, you said Rossi is 3-1.
Win what?
This receive. When you say 2-0 receive,
Me did say 2-0 Russies.
More, don't tell me what I did say, bro.
Mute the mic, Sadi. In mic. Mute.
Yeah, near man. So I had Rossies to win 3-1. So them give it 5-1. Big statement, Rossies. This is just seem to crop up wherever Butler goes. Other issues are problem. Oh boy, I tell you. Little London, Godfrey Stewart. 4-1 to Little London. Who got that one right?
everyone
Oh my God. Stets Magati. Pop, 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 pop.
got this wrong. Hey, Yan Rajic plan up, you know. Sorry, Yan Rajic plan up last night, you know. Forget everything right, you know. You get this wrong too.
All right. Yo, people, you know, it's not just the win column, you know, but the score lines. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of everybody who get them right. Monroe Lakovia, that's what I lost. I said Monroe would have win a 2-1.
I got this wrong too. I think I said 4.
I had Monroe to win 2-1. Yeah. Double check. Yeah, come on. All right. So, next one, people. BB Coke, Newell High.
1 goal shot for me.
How that finish?
4-0
10-0.
to BB Coke.
Me did say
How
3.
much did you say? 5, not true.
Um,
I think could you say 5-1, no sir?
5-1 minutes.
Yeah. 5-1.
Yeah, so,
Man,
the
BB
score
Coke
shot
needed.
and my Newell no score none, so they lose out. So the win column
Yeah,
good.
man,
The
BB Coke
Carchet,
needed those goals, you know.
the Carchet and Mount. Wanna say now, Sadi Chris right again?
I think
Yes,
we
sir.
get, you know.
I said Dikaji was going to win based on experience. Drew.
I told you.
Me
That
did
I
that
had
was
them
war.
You got that one right, Sadi. You say he was going to.
2-2 draw.
Yeah.
Charlie to
You
2
got that
yeah.
one right.
I was just
We,
saying these teams just have play to enjoy themselves right now, so anything can happen. Manchester High Mayday. I said Manchester would have win this one 4-love.
Me get
But
this exactly right. 3-0.
I said
Expected. No change up. Go 6.
3.
4-3. On to Mr. Lima. Wait till the team called out. Hold on, listen. Sorry, can you actually say the scores because I can't see them? Oh, sorry, man, I said it. Yeah, man, Manchester 3-0 over Mayday. All right. Troy Alphonsus Davis. Bap 6-0 to Alphonsus Davis. Wanna remember that? I like when man I give you no comment when we get the thing right, you know, ranking
yeah,
bad
man.
time
Bless up,
tonight.
Sadi, man. You got it right, man.
Sorry, I get ready to work, sorry. Leave me alone, man.
So 6-0, that is it to Alphonsus Davis. All right, so Christiana Homewood.
I
3-1
got this wrong.
to Christiana.
Home would shame me.
But
No,
what I had this to do? I remember. I think I had Cristiano to win. I remember the score. I
I
don't
had
think there was
Christiana
so
to
much
win
to do.
2-1.
I had home would win 1-0.
Yeah, man, ranking say 1-0 to I'm say all right ranking. Christiana had a big team in the zone. So Homewood lost 2-1. So how me not hear the man them a say me carry? Oh, sorry, Christopher. Why? Sorry, my boss. Hey, a lot of them Christopher get right, you know. A true man.
Yeah, man, real talk.
A true.
Sorry,
We
you
are
know,
talking.
do a night time.
Eh?
Never start right down everybody predictions, even in
No,
the
no man,
comment
a true.
section.
But did I do something on the phone? A true man, I'm not never the one.
Yeah, man, I start right down everybody prediction, man. Even
Yeah,
the
man,
comment
please.
section, so we can big up
Yeah,
everybody who get them right, you know.
yeah, that is true. That is true. All right. So Alphonsus Davis will need to beat Homewood and Christiana next round. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. Top 10 master, you know. Knox College, Mile Gully. Had Mile Gully to win, so this one we lose. So Knox College win 1-0.
Me did tell you, so my goal is no good.
And when you tell me that,
I did.
when?
Me tell you last night, so my goal is no good,
Oh,
brother.
last night, because I know say you have Mile Gully to come out of the zone. Like, you wrong too.
Yeah, man, I had them to leave the zone.
Okay, okay. So me just want to know, say, when you say. Big up yourself in the road. So we are come closer to your team, you are jumping.
No man, you know say up on the road me there. I may go in and I see the show go on and I say me happy in and hear what go on.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Okay.
Laron, this thing,
Me they
brother.
have a little family emergency, a little funeral thing go on in New York, yeah, so
Okay, that's what you drive to New York last night.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry, my boss. My condolences.
Sorry to hear that, Laron. Condolences, my brother.
My condolences, bro.
Yes, yes, true. All right, Christopher, you're right, man. Christopher said Knox to win. But may have really and truly, I thought my goal would have taken that one by 2 goals to 1. So we
It's
still
a
get
draw.
part right when Knox score 1. All right. Where we at now? Belfield Alston. Man, I said, you remember the score there? I don't remember if a 6 or 5 minutes in a game. But we have a big score.
A
You
five.
did say,
5 minutes
you did
you
say,
reach.
Benfield have more than 5 goals in them or something like that.
Yeah, man. They said they have more than 5. They have probably 5 or 6 goals. I wasn't looking for 9. So 9-0 to Belfield. Christopher, what was your score? Yeah. All right, Captain, you get it right for real. All right, hold on. All right, so people, Central High versus Demi High.
You want to hear what me have to say about this?
So 2-1 to Demi.
Woo. Alright, you see, for
7 minutes,
those
yes, Christopher.
if the people with on the outskirts will never get much,
Oh,
like when me play Central, I'ma tell them to listen. Not because Central get a 1-0 win means them will go to the group unbeaten. Because guess what? Central not playing no football. And we just not take a chance. Somebody knows say Central not gonna win. And them be desperate because them they upon 6 points. Men and they upon 7. Central they upon 9. We they upon 12. So them be very desperate. Even and they upon 3. So me know say the hype they will get to Central because they beat 1-0 and them be desperate. So me know say them be a go win. Central is feel like say them be a walk over and them be show them other way. So we expect them to win.
come on,
What
man, tell
Central do? What Central do in a Saudi? Them sitting on lower block and them try to kick the ball over the top and get runners on the ball. It's just unfortunate, so we give them a set piece and them convert it.
Right, right. And them never stay like that today. Them never set up like that today.
Yeah, but that is I mean, as a coach, you have to set up a team to play some
No, I
teams.
mean no, I mean no, me understand that, but me I say like them just when them a play, them come with a plan because them really want to have something to say, like them get one over. I mean any team would want that, but
But
I
that's
mean
it. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
Yeah, man. So me get it right for the ball, man. Big 2-1, me say.
1-0 me did
and
say.
then we could have scored more based on when we are watching the match start.
Okay. Next match, people. Foga Road versus Garvey Massive. Bap, bap. For love again. Hey, me winning that
Big up,
tonight.
Gavi. Big up, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, I can ask how Garvey team I go like, see down here. All right, people. So
Mr. Lee,
4-0 to Garvey Massive over Foga Roads.
Mr. Lee.
Sally Gasson. So them is a well-oiled team, but need another year to come to the party. I tell us that them they are
Project.
going to get trouble in it from before commissioner
Project.
starting. Remember, yes.
We have a bigger project in it. Project. They let the other man say them be a beat Central in it. I will have us in it.
Yeah, man, I
So
know.
we have
That's
to big
true.
up Roderick, man, in the sure said NBA win. So we have to big him up for that.
But I don't know where Rajic. Rajic, can you go on next show? You cannot chat nothing. Rajic just say nice show and answer nothing, bro.
Now would I get funny a big match, man.
Then the coach is a clan is a watcha of John Green. Long time him a coach. Good to see him still doing his thing. Yeah, man. I remember me having him on the show here already. You know, a good boy.
Yeah, man, Mr. Carney, a big coach, man, and he be coach from under 13 parish level. Mr. Carney, a big coach, man.
Yeah, man. A man is solid for real development. Anyway, next up, people. Glenmure versus Veer.
Patan.
Spot on.
Bap.
Hey, Rajic.
Roderick.
Rajic.
Roderick, you say 7, man.
After me say 6 man.
No, he did say 5 first, you know, and then me cuss him
Yes.
off and he say,
No,
all
no,
right,
no, no,
7.
no. Him say 5 and to me say 6. And you say, oh, yeah, did your team so. And me telling him, me not give no change because he should have spot on a field team.
Yeah,
Him jump on him and
I'm
well done, man.
afraid. He
Yeah,
I
did
man.
want
sound afraid.
I want to tell you say a game for done 18 or 20.
Move
Oh,
and
and
go
that's
about
what football.
18.
No, bruh, I
Then it
serious,
can
no
be
joke.
man.
No joke about it. If
So
I
Veer
would
not get
have
a
a half
chance.
day today.
Then that's
If
what
I
we are
would
what?
have a half day,
If Veer not get a chance,
we get only one chance.
then we cannot say could have done 18-1
Oh,
then.
oh, Roderick,
Eh?
we move
No,
on to two.
serious. Me nah,
Yeah, you hear me,
I
Roderick?
notice.
Sorry, man, I'm cut you. You hear me?
Yeah.
Send your type your number in the chat at the stream yard so we can add it to a group. Because we need a Glenmere fan in a group.
Alright.
Yeah,
May I tell
go
you,
ahead.
Sadi,
Mm.
Turkish actually if you score at least around 10 or 9. Miller with about 6 or 7. It was
Hold
a
on.
half
Tell,
day to the
Orel
father.
score today, Roderick.
Yeah, yeah, him score one.
but Kirky look a bit sluggish to me though. I don't know.
When I
I
hear,
feel like Orel I go be the top
No, may I say
scorer.
Kirky still looks sluggish. He don't look match fit.
I'm not
What do you
really
think?
sure what happened to.
Remember, I was
Nah,
injured at
yeah,
the
what me
start of the
too.
season. You know?
Yeah, he was injured. He did have an ankle problem. But Miller was is a more goal sharp one. He more hungrier than Watson.
Let me tell you something. Before the competition start, maybe ranking is the man who have the brain. Can't remember everything. I said that it's going to be difficult to have Miller, um,
Cohen.
Cohen, and Kirky firing because of how the type of players they are. Somebody will have to stay there. Remember that ranking?
Yeah, we said it because all of them want to occupy the same space on the
Hmm.
field.
But what I notice is that Cohen tend to be the man who play deeper, more like a 10. But looking at, I was watching some games, and to me Kirky still looks sluggish. I know that he was injured, so maybe he's still a bother for it. Anyway, next match, people. Old Harbour versus Porus. 6-0 Old Harbour over Porus.
So them qualify with the
Oh,
fourth spot.
Old Harbour?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
More
them
you
qualify.
talk that group they
I
start.
qualify.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, them have 11 points and 4 got behind with 10.
So what about Kemsu and Gavi?
Yeah, came still Garvey Glenmore 4 got all
But
about
all
qualify.
of them in night then.
Reggie, remember,
No,
say
all
have
about
4
have.
teams who play half in a month.
Yeah, them qualify if we got the playoff with 11 points.
No, but a 5 teams like a 5 teams.
My bad. You have all over came still
Mm.
Garvey Glenmore.
So no forget.
No, 4 got it after win.
Oh.
Oh,
So that's why
okay.
I'm that till the last night say Sadi say Foga is that match is a vital match for Foga.
All right. Next matchup, people. Kempsey Winston Jones.
May you get that one the right
Spot
five
on.
five.
I'm going to tell the second still now have more five goal now.
Okay.
That's a mindset. Don't think Glenmere is special at all. Can't see what the hype is all about. Ah, boy. Yeah, I don't really think it's hype like that. It's just that they have a very good team. Believe it or not. Probably the best team in the Dakasta Cup. But let's see what happens.
In terms of quality, in terms of quality,
Yeah, man, they have.
yeah.
All right. So next game,
Because
who we
I
have
found
now?
my best team still. Yes, sir.
Brownstone. Eh?
Yes, I count the best team in the
Not
competition.
expecting anything better from this. But you don't have them to win the cup, but them are the best.
Yeah, they're my best team, but they have the best quality.
Make up your mind. Make up your mind, bro. They are classic. They are classic right now.
They are cross
So,
contaminated.
Naldo.
so Brownstone beat up that Gallimore 3-1. I think I had a bigger score for that, I quite remember, but I have Brownstone for the win. Yeah. And talk to me, no people. Not talking. Want to score them?
Brownstone. Yeah, Brownstone to win last night, but I don't remember
Yeah, I
the
don't
score
remember the
though.
score, man. But I had them to win big too. I don't remember if I said something like 4 or 5.
Everybody had Brownstone to win,
Mm.
so it's a good prediction. So what my shoes?
The boy had your shoes. Hey. Glenmere coming to Garvey next matchup. All right, Mr. Lee.
I will be there.
I don't think Glenmere is special at all. Which date is that match, Nina? That's Saturday I want to be there. Can't see what the heck is all about. All right. All right. So next game, people, we have Yorkcastle, Fernport, 1-1. Forger.
Big
I
up
think
Vivian.
I had Yorkcastle to win that game by 3 goals to 1. I remember that too. But 1-1, sham that.
I had Ferncourt to win. Their castle is very poor.
I had Yorkcastle to win. My Fernport no good either, brother, so I don't understand how that was. No, can't say that. But it's all right, people. The big boys' time soon come. So we see who really is who. Anyway, Paul Bogle, Seaford, 5-0. Paul Bogle over Seaford. What we did say, frankly, we have a problem with that game.
Yeah, we did say we're not really sure, but we didn't know that Paul Bogle is the best team in that zone apart from Happy Grove.
Yeah, so
So
they
we had
just,
Paul Bogle to win.
yeah.
Yeah, all of us had Paul Boga to win.
Yeah, everybody had Paul Bogle to win. We just didn't know if it was Seaford or if it was Yalas was the poor team. So we,
No,
we,
man,
we
I
went
said
with a
Yalas was
close.
a very poor team, but
Right.
the
So we
thing
went with a
is,
close scoreline. I think we went with 2-1 or something like that. But we all had Paul Bogle to win.
yeah, man, I remember that clearly. Just at the scoreline, I'm never sure. All right, so Morant B, Robert Lightberg. And I said Morant B would strike Robert, because Robert, no sense, no use. That one game was rain out. So that game rain out. All right, Yalas people, hear this one. Yalas St. Thomas Tech. Yalas to win. Yalas goes on to win 4-0. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yalas goes on to win 4-0, man.
Then here we last night, Saudi, I tell them to them poor.
Jesus,
So
please.
then come out with vengeance, you know? Love that.
We have to go see if something go down this summer. Something go down big time. All right, so the next match is Titchfield, Port Antonio. Port Antonio, Clip, Titchfield. That's another loss for me.
Yeah,
I said
me too. I,
Titchfield, though.
I had Ditchfield 1-0.
I Titchfield to win at home. But Christopher, I just say spot on both because I know you say Port Antonio win. I either go against me last night, Christopher. So I think you get that one there. All right, and was this the last game? Wycliffe Martin
Yeah.
over St. Catherine. Yeah. St. Mary. St. Mary win 3-1. Yeah, man, for real, Chris. I remember that. Vivian, you want Brownstone to set up a big side. You know. Brownstone will come second place and then yeah,
Sorry, share a link, make Vivian come on. Share a link. Come in, company show Vivian.
Yeah, Vivian is a good guy. Vivian, blessings.
Vivian reasoning football good to you, know, sorry. Him know everything about the Trulani and sentence side, you know.
Yeah, but Vivian is a Cedric Titus guy, you know.
or a Brownstone.
And I think a Brownstone in support, man.
Or the Cedric Titus.
Not sure. I think a Brownstone at Vivian side.
Oh. But sorry, Arnaldo, I want you to narrow down for me the Stets group and the Clarendon group because those groups seem to be very interested. Like, which team you think going to come out? Three teams.
For Clarendon,
The
the
Garvey
playoff.
group, I mean, the Garvey group, not
Oh,
CC. I don't, yeah, even Clarendon too, but the Glenmore group,
mm-hmm.
because all about is coming on really well since the past couple of games.
No, no, the games are finished now, you know, Randy. So a playoff time now, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, so a playoffs now. Only the top four will remain in the competition. The bottom three, three. Much team in the Garvey zone? Seven, right?
7, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom three are now eliminated. So at the top
Eight,
three,
eight team in a Gavis, not
yeah,
Glenmore. So. Yeah.
yeah. So thanks, Roderick. So only the top four will continue. So Glenmere have a player who have finished fourth in the zone. So I think that would be Old Harbour, right?
Yeah, I think all of them finished 4.
Yeah, because four got lost, right? So it would be
Yeah,
Old Harbour. So Glenmere would play Old Harbour and Garvey would play Kemsill. Then, you know, it have a reverse and reverse.
but Glenmore and all about you know that it's a tricky game, you know.
Yeah, so the top four teams will play each other once, so that's two extra games. So they will all finish on 10 matches. Same thing with Clarendon College Zone. All the other teams have 7 teams or more.
Okay.
But if I
Question.
have to leave
Where
the
the
fifth
hold
zone,
on,
I
where the
have
playoff
BB coach and Manu to lead the zone, but no, I'm not so sure because Manu is flipping, Seth is finding them feet. BB coach look like them still have something in them. So it's all up in the air for me right now with Seth zone.
Okay, thanks, bro.
What do you think,
But
Randy? What do you think?
I know it seems very close to me right now, bro. You can't even say it, you know. You can't even say it. I wanted to I narrow down on the Clarendon because I have to be watching Clarendon very hard, you know. That's just the
Um,
truth. But the both Glenmore zone and CC zone seem to be very competitive.
That's how
For my
Glenmore.
for my zone, I still have Cloud McKay to play, and then the
ranking, me send your
playoffs.
number, yeah, ranking.
In the chat?
Yeah.
Which one I chat them? Ready?
Oh, are they comments me send me?
Roderick,
Me tell
Roderick.
you, me say this chat here, this stream here.
My bad.
So I never want to public.
You were playing that at Saturday.
Alright, me I got audio already. I got audio.
Somebody can answer this, please. Tell me, I remember. Um, Glenmore play all about the other day.
Yes,
How that did go?
I think Glenmore. It was. It was a tricky game. They played all Arbor, man. I don't remember the result. I think Glenmore beat them by a small goal though. Naldo,
People
what
are
was the game?
rain out.
The
It's
score?
rain out.
Game here, Old Harbour.
Yeah,
Um, that game rained out, didn't it?
was rescheduled.
Exactly. Because they have a game to play.
Yeah, I think that game rained out. I think that game is still to be played.
Because my son can't remember that scoreline. We don't remember them playing.
What is the question she asked again?
You play Old
Glenmore
Harbour yet?
play all.
No, we did to play them. The winds. The winds about rain did fall. So
Mm,
we have them back to back. We have them this Wednesday and we have them Saturday in playoff.
Oh.
All right, so people, I'm gonna play this right now, and this is what we are encouraged. As it is, we ask all the teams to play this on a PA system throughout the rest of the competition. All right, and bear in mind, after we go through the Manning Cup scores today, I will allow me to do the preview of the games for today. All right, I forget something going on. All right, so this is it.
The Intersecondary School Sports Association reminds all patrons that we have zero tolerance to verbal or physical abuse against match officials, other teams, spectators, or any attendee to our games. We look forward to your cooperation in making our games safe and abuse-free. Thanks for your support.
All right, so that should be played before the match, at halftime, and after the match, our matches. All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, people, as we say, we'll allow you ranking over and do the preview of the games for tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
All
Time.
right. But I don't have such time, so I'm just going to run through the Manning Cup scores now, and then we'll allow you to do that. All right.
Cool.
All right. So the Manning Cup scores for today, it was just 4 games on. First game, Eltham High versus Heidel. Eltham won 2-0. I was spot on that. Ranking, if you don't rate me for none, you have to rate me for that one.
No. You were spot on with the win, but you said 2-1 to hide to Eltham.
No. It was 2
No,
0.
Sorry.
You know, help me out. Hold on, man. Hold on. Remember, help me out. Hold on, no. Ranking. I call for help. I need help. Anybody else remember the scoreline?
Nobody help him. Sorry, you said
I know you said
2-1.
Eltham was going to win, but I don't remember what was the score.
No, sorry. No.
All right.
Me a whole remember.
Me want somebody else. Hold on, man.
Sorry.
Rajic.
Hold on.
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, remember, I do this thing for a living. You said to me that you think I said to him, sorry, you show us 3 goals of scored at this game. Remember, both these teams not conceded now. I said 3 goals and enough. You said 2-1 to Eltham. And then you said that I said nil all. But if I should stick to somebody, I think Heidel will win 1-0. So I got it wrong either way. But you said Eltham would win. But they will win 2-1.
Alright. This way I told up, my sister, because even today me I discuss the thing. And when they got 2 left, me I pray they not score no more, just to keep me. Me score like.
Hey, this one sorry, I bet in man, man, sorry, man, I bet
No man, I no bet. You know, I watch the most of the game today. You know?
Yeah, give us a breakdown on the game, sorry. How Eltham and Heidel look?
Listen, me, man. Heidel on the side. Unless this is a half day for them.
Barrett still playing for Heidel?
No, sir.
Okay.
No for you, them not play, man.
Yes,
I don't-
he's playing. He's the captain.
Well, he never played today. We don't see him today. But anyway, what I have seen, I'm not impressed. Still have some good players, not get me wrong. I have good players, but may I tell you, Eltham Breacham and them, remember we had a conversation about tight defense, right? Eltham Breacham and then defense, like, whoa, bro. That game could have easily ended based on what I saw. 5 goals to 1. One chance, me see Heidel get. Throughout the game, throughout the time, and I think I went there. I never see the first goal. I think I went there. When I reached there, I think about maybe 25 minutes or so gone.
Bear in mind, people, Eltham still has not conceded a goal as yet all season.
Yeah, man. So, but trust me, Eltham looks far better than Heidel. Eltham look a very good unit. Have some players who, trust me. So, they off the ball movements, they had slick passes, sometimes they overdo it, but I think they're a reasonably good team. This team that I saw play today and the way they control the game, especially the latter part. And, I saw my friend Patrick was watching the game. I have to go over and shout him, and trust me, I can tell you, this is a game, if a Catherine and a Eltham buck, they can get a good match if they are giving their best. Yeah. So I think today Eltham was far the better team than Hydro.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna post the interview with the coach for Eltham. Devan tell me yes, but after I talk to you with them, I can't wait till Devan talk to you with them for the interview.
So sorry, how Eltham look quarter finalish.
They looks good. Um, the thing about the Manning Cup people, and it is sometimes, as I say, you all have a team that will just pop up. They can, but seeing them today, I think they can reach quarterfinal. They will upset some big teams. Hearing about them, I never sure, but what I have seen, yeah, they can reach it, no doubt. Yeah, their coach is Allen now. Allen is also a vice principal at the school. He has been coaching them for a while. That's Eltham. Look good, man. Ulmas Denham Town, 5-1. Jeez, peace. Ranking, all these things stay. When you lato again, Christopher, talk to me about that scoreline there. I did make a big scoreline, Christopher. Ulmas Denham Town, 5-1. I think I have Ulmas to win 4 goals to nil. Never give Denham Town any goal, but them get one.
Me know me get the 2 last game spot on.
Diego St. Mary's College. I mean that I said Diego now have a goal na them either, you know. Even though may have them to win 6 or something like that. Yeah. And the final game, Tivoli, Edith Dalton James. Another 5-0. So that is the group of the people. That's what the group. So, Tivoli and Diego, Naka go on. They both win 5-0. I had Tivoli to win this game, big two. So it was in line. And people, I want to say most of us get most of the games correct, in terms of the winning. And what looks good to I remember vividly, I was checking the phone. The score lines were also very close in our prediction. So things are going on the side of the question. All right. Rajic is saying, if you run go over so do. You can stay here so I enjoy the show.
Alright, so
You don't know, I'm a boss that man. You can't keep on going into your already. You can't stop you, bro. All right. So what I'm going to do now, people, this is it for me tonight. I have an assignment that we have to take on, to be honest. So, ranking, I can go and sleep. So, allow him to go through the matches for tomorrow. And since we're on Manning Cup, tomorrow, Mona versus Jonathan at Mona. Jonathan, right. Ranking away there, man.
Yes, sorry.
Are your time, bro?
Boy, sorry, kind of sticky, you can't continue with the preview.
No, man, you really have to go run.
Yeah, you have to go try to close off, because I'm kind of sticky, here.
All right. So, people, hear me, I said, we can't manage it right now. We have, as we say, we're burning midnight lamp tonight. We just had to do the show for 2 reasons because the Legister really said he wanted to come and share what he has to say. And the big breaking news. And I will say sorry we
Sorry,
can't go
but you
through
can do
this.
still, you can just name out the matchups, and then just close off. If
All
you have
right.
that time. Just for people know, like, who I play.
All right. So me go through it then, people. Top 10 say hey, top 10 you not rate me. Top 10 no come back on the show, man. Top 10. Top 10. Jonathan Grant on my side, brother. You want me side get 5 tomorrow? Sure no. Anyway, top 10 say Mona 5. When I go through that. Mona Jonathan Grant people. Waterford Charlie Smith. Tarrant versus Gainstead. KC versus Penwood. So that's a game that we have to look into. The first game they played, Penwood held them to a 2-2 draw. Champion College Cumberland. Osemarty Meadowbrook. Um, Camperdown Kingston Tech. St. Catherine High Holy Trinity. That is at Prison Oval. St. Mary's College versus Diego. Elton. No, that's not right. You're
That's
gone now
Wednesday. That's
Wednesday. Sorry,
Wednesday.
sorry. You're gone now Wednesday. So, Catherine versus Trinity. That was the last Tuesday game. All right.
Yes.
So, people, thank you very much. As we said, I really have to run, and sorry to close that way. But I leave you people with the breaking news, as we say. I saw it goes on in my side get 2-5 love. So we can either get 2-5 love, you push it back for me. But I don't want to get 3 virgin, because I know my team. So that's only 3-5 love. That was all good. Come with me, man. Come by my wagon. All
I
right,
think that
people.
I think that game gonna be a close game tomorrow still because
Tomorrow.
with most of those players playing in the Premier League, yeah,
I think,
I think this Jonathan team can go can on a good day can upset any team like Manning Cup.
I think we're going all out tomorrow. Trust me. Whatever it is, yeah. So anyway, people, thank you very much. Nina, this is the benediction. So the breaking news that I'm leaving you, the top coaches out of the Costa Cup, which it has been said, alleged that Donovan Duque has parted company with Manchester High School. First casualty to go. And of course, there was a series of non-performance or poor performance from Manchester High. And the other birdie is saying that based on some the clashes in terms of time sharing with both clubs and school teams is very difficult. So he decided to quit Manchester High. I think they have left our part company on a common ground. That's what I'm hearing. So tomorrow I can post and give you more information on that. People, ladies and gentlemen, I want to big up one and all. Too many names to call, but big up myself, everybody in the chat, and all my panelists. Thank you, Mr. Legister. Come and grace the show earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we have to say good night and
Good
goodbye
night.
until
Me,
then.
See
Yes,
ya.
me